And hello.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kiss Life. Tonight we're going to be making fish tacos with yellow rice and black beans. Simple, easy recipe. Really doesn't take but about 35 minutes and a little off the beaten path. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start our rice. We're just using a standard yellow rice. It takes 2.5 cups of water. And a little bit of olive oil.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so next we're going to start our black beans. I just have a regular can of black beans here. I do rinse them because I don't need all of that liquid. I'm just going to get a little bit of water in the can.
You rinse them because you don't need all of that liquid, but yet you put water in the can.
Well, the liquid that the black beans come in is, it looks like ink out of a pen. I mean, it's dark. It's you don't need all that. I want it a little bit lighter, not quite so dark. Alright, to season our black beans, you can get them seasoned or you can get them unseasoned. We get them unseasoned because we're going to add our own seasoning. I like a little bit of cumin.
Cumin.
And one I didn't open first. Alright. You want to throw in some adobo seasoning.
No, here, you throw adobo in. I'll just open the cumin.
Season as you wish.
Not the cook.
Adobo is really salty, so I'm going to put about a teaspoon in 1 can of beans here. Maybe a teaspoon and a half. Cumin, can't go wrong with that. So again, about the equivalent of about another teaspoon. Alright, and to finish our seasonings, we're going to use some vegetables. We've got a green onion we pulled out of the yard, some bell peppers, this little guy, and some really lovely purples that we got, and this little guy. This is a Hungarian wax pepper. They vary in heat. They turn very light green. You let them go red and they get hotter, and they vary. Some are really hot, some are less hot, but we don't mind a little bit of spice. So
Sometimes they're too hot for me, and I love hot food. Those Hungarian wax peppers get brutal. So just a little bit will do you.
You can always add more.
Yeah.
So, very good rule of thumb.
So, and tilt you down so everyone can see. You're just chopping up the onion.
Yep. Well, how about you can work on the slaw? We're going to use in our fish tacos, we're going to do a blackened tilapia. And with that, we're going to add broccoli slaw. Broccoli slaw, if you've ever wondered what to do when you buy broccoli and you have these leftover stems and you don't know what to do with them, you can peel them and run them through a grater and end up making slaw out of them. Add some red cabbage and you're good to go. However, in our grocery store here, you can get it already made, so we can skip that process. But plus we have a compost heap here, so those broccoli stems just go in the compost heap. If you don't have that though, and you want to know what to do with them, and you don't want to throw them away, that's a great use for them.
Okay, so here's the broccoli slaw, just a little bag of it. And he's adding, again, peppers from the yard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are you adding the peppers to now?
These are all going in the black beans.
Okay, so those aren't for the slaw at all.
No.
Okay.
The slaw mix comes already everything you need. It's got the broccoli, it's got the red cabbage, and some carrot all shredded up. So goodness, every bit of it. All right, you're gonna start with this and this. She's gonna work on the coleslaw dressing. A basic coleslaw dressing is mayo, a little bit of sugar, vinegar, and no fuss, right?
What am I going to scoop it out with?
Right here.
Ah.
So we're going to start with about we're not making a whole lot of slaw, so about a tablespoon and a half, maybe 2 tablespoons of mayo.
First?
Yep. That's 1 tablespoon, you got about half of that.
I like mayo.
Yeah, but the dressing you don't want too much because too much dressing means your slaw is going to be wet and and I'm not a fan of wet slaw.
No, neither am I. Okay, so 2 tablespoons
All right.
of light mayonnaise.
All right.
Some more mayonnaise. Okay, so what am I doing?
Okay, you're now going to add your next ingredient is apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Not a lot, just about a teaspoon, and then you're going to whisk it in and see where we're at liquid-wise.
Okay, I think that's more than a teaspoon, but not much more.
Well, you're going to give it a whisk and see what it looks like.
Okay.
Our water is now boiling for our rice. Yeah, you need a little bit more.
Vinegar?
Yes. You want it a runny consistency, kind of about the same consistency of like ranch dressing. Now, apple cider vinegar is going to give us a nice tang.
Yes, I did.
Good, good. And then we like a little bit of heat, so we're going to add a little bit of Chipotle Tabasco to it.
And by a little bit, you mean
About 2 shakes.
2 shakes. And that's for people who like it hot?
It's for people who don't like it hot. And then we're going to go 2 more.
Okay. I kind of got a mess everywhere.
Don't worry, we're cooking. All right, and you normally add sugar, a little bit of sugar to sweeten up, but we're going for a spicy, tangy, crunchy consistency here. So we're going to skip the sugar.
Doesn't look like a whole lot in there.
It's not, don't need a whole lot
Okay.
because it will bring out the moisture in the broccoli and the cabbage.
Okay. And I think we're in good shape. In good shape.
That looks pretty good.
It's going to take 25 minutes for the rice to finish, and during that time, the beans and peppers will be doing their thing. And
Yep.
what are they doing? On what heat are they?
The beans and peppers, we're on a medium-high heat until it comes to a simmer, and then we're going to turn it down to low and let it continue on low until the rice is done.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right. The rest of our ingredients for our slaw, we have the mayo, we have the Chipotle Tabasco with apple cider vinegar. We're going to add a dash of celery seed and a dash of pepper.
A dash.
1 dash of celery seed, 2 dashes of pepper.
A dash of celery seed.
And that's what happens when you open the bag.
2 dashes and a half of pepper.
I'm just going to pour some of this in here because I've already dumped some of it on the counter.
Wait,
You start up with the whisk.
I will. Okay, start.
Yep, just stir her up. While she's working on that, I'm going to work on the fish. The fish we're using is tilapia. It's just a basic, simple fish we got frozen at the grocery store. You can keep it in the freezer that way. We never know how many people are coming over, so we might need 1 or 2 fillets. We might need 6 or 7, so it's not a bad idea to keep them.
That is a go-to. You should have that in your freezer because there are enough fillets for anybody who comes over. Tilapia is thin. It takes on great flavor. It is.
The go-to.
Okay, so already Dr. Ween, someone new. Hello, Dr. Ween says, "What kind of fish?" Wait, give me a chance. What kind of fish do you catch in the kitchen? Don't wait. Don't say it yet. He says extremist fishy. What kind of fish do you catch in the kitchen?
I do not know.
Wait, give me a moment.
All right.
Oh, a panfish. Dun dun
Oh,
dun.
are you serious? Is that right?
It isn't. Oh, it isn't a joke. Well, that would have made a good
That
joke.
was perfect. Wow. All right.
This is tilapia. We caught it in the store.
Fish, I have a little bit of light olive oil sprayed in a baking dish. And we're going to do this in the oven because it's quick, convenient, and easy that way. Take our fillets and a little bit of blackened seasoning on one side, put that side down. All right, we're going to be generous with our blackened seasoning.
Wait. Okay, are we done with this? It's
It's-
all whisked up?
It's exactly what we're looking for. We want it wet. We don't want it soggy, and we don't want it dry. Just that is the perfect. Everything's
look good.
everything's wet. We're gonna now put that in the fridge, and some of that moisture is gonna come out of that cabbage and that broccoli, and give us exactly what we want.
I'm gonna just put some aluminum on it.
All right. So we're a little generous with the blackened seasoning, and I'm gonna add a little extra cayenne pepper because we like it spicy. However, maybe you want the flavor of blackened seasoning, and maybe you don't like spice. Blackened seasoning, your basic is paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, basil, oregano, and some thyme. And with those three ingredients, and maybe if you wanted to kick it up just a touch, you could add some chili powder, and that would give you a good seasoned flavor without all that heat. So then we're going to put just a little bit of, anytime I do fish, I always add a little bit of lemon, just some droplets here. Okay, so that's going to go in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 30 minutes.
Okay, and all this, you grease your pan, blackened seasoning,
Yep.
we're good to go. What's your oven on, 350?
350,
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Okay.
Our beans are cooking, our rice is cooking, and as far as dinner goes, it's just a few more minutes before those things get done. Now, fish tacos, I never had fish tacos when I was younger. I grew up in the Midwest. Didn't have them for the first time until I came here to Florida. And we were having a discussion just the other evening and wondered, well, where did they come from? They're not regular tacos. So from what I understand, they originated in Baja California, Mexico, somewhere around that area. An area where you have a lot of fish and you have a lot of tacos. All right, our rice is cooking. Just yellow rice, average range you can get in the store. Not adding anything to that or doing anything else because we're doing a lot with everything else that we have.
As far as spices go?
Yeah, just leave it however it comes. Is good with me. Fish is in the oven. Fish has got 20 more minutes. Rice has got about 10 more minutes.
All right.
All right. So tonight's dinner, fish tacos. We wanted to keep it simple. We're using our regular standard yellow rice from the grocery store. Some black beans. The black beans, however, we seasoned with a couple of bell peppers, one hot Hungarian wax pepper from the garden, and some onion from the garden, a little cumin, and let those cook while the rice is cooking. Our fish is tilapia. It's a simple we really like to use a lot. Takes on any flavor. Simple, quick.
We got it in a bag from the local grocery store, and I was saying it's perfect because they're thin enough and thick enough fillets, and there's several in the bag, and they take on every flavor. So whatever your seasoning tastes happen to be that night, and tonight ours are Baja fish tacos, they absorb those flavors perfectly. So tilapia is a really good buy in the bag, and then you're prepared for 2 people or 10 people to come over. So
Exactly.
it's super.
And we're doing it in the oven. So we just a simple coat of olive oil, pan spray on a baking dish, a little bit of blackened seasoning. We added a little bit of extra cayenne pepper and some lemon. We like it a little spicy. Those went in the oven for about 30 minutes.
On 350?
350. Rice takes about 30 minutes, and so do the beans. So a simple meal you can wrap up in a short period of time and have something a little off the beaten path.
Okay, and so we just, again, got some broccoli slaw from the store and mixed mayonnaise and some apple cider vinegar and some Tabasco sauce, a little bit of celery seed and pepper, and whisked that. I didn't even think there was going to be enough to cover the slaw, but it was perfect. It's chilling in the refrigerator right now, but just a little bit. In fact, I used 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and about 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and then not even a full bag. Of course, there's just the 2 of us, but not even a full bag of this broccoli slaw.
All right, so our rice is done. We're
Just
just
some yellow
gonna-
rice, right?
Yep.
Plain yellow rice. And he had said earlier we didn't season that too much because we have a lot of seasoning in our fish and a lot of spice in our beans as well. So.
Give that a stir just to break up the grains a little bit. Now our fish is done as well. We're going to take our fish out of the oven.
Wait, show them. Yummy.
All right, so this is our blackened tilapia in the oven. Like I said, it's super easy, great flavor, perfect for this dish. Fish, how do you tell when fish is done? That's something that took me many years to figure out. When you think your fish is about done, usually 350, about 25 to 30 minutes will do just fine. You're going to take it out of the oven, or you can leave the oven door open, and you're going to find a nice meaty part of the fillet. And you're just going to give it a little push with your finger. If your finger can't take the heat, then maybe with a utensil. What you're looking for is you want the pieces of muscle in the fillet to just gently break apart.
Can I hold it while you show them?
Sure. I'll hold it. It's really, really hot.
Okay, well then you do everything, and I'll just
All
stand here like Vanna.
Exactly. You can point and, yeah. So you find a nice meaty piece, and you're just going to push on it. And if the muscle just starts to break apart, nice and clean, your fish is done.
Go a little closer, please, and just try another one.
So it just comes out nice and clean, nice and white. If the fish wasn't done, what's going to happen? It's going to be squishy, very rubbery. You're going to push on it, nothing's really going to happen.
Okay.
Then you need to go back in the oven for 5 or 10 minutes. If it's overdone, your finger's going to go right through it. It's going to be really mushy.
Okay.
All right. But in general, we love this fish because of the fact that literally 25, 30 minutes, we've got 4 fillets in here, perfect amount of time.
Okay.
All right, so
we have tortillas.
Yes, we're using flour tortillas. You can use corn tortillas, of course, are the standard or traditional. But we like a flour tortilla. They're pliable, they don't break, and you won't have to worry about it snapping in half as you're trying to take a bite. All right, so we're going to plate up a little bit of yellow rice. We're going to just make a little depression in the center. Our black beans, we're using a slotted spoon because I don't need all that liquid. All those beautiful bell peppers and onions.
I'm going to just stand here and eat.
You got the best job of all. All right, we're going to take a tortilla and we're going to break up a little bit of this fish.
Oh, you need the broccoli slaw.
That's what you can be doing. All right.
Sorry about that, because I worked really hard on this. I'm going to tilt this down a little bit. Again, I just whisked everything in the bowl right here, and you can see it's not runny at all. It's perfectly coated. I was really concerned that there wasn't going to be enough dressing on there, but it was perfect.
All right, I'm going to load up a couple of tacos and let you divvy up the slaw.
Okay.
And we're not using any cheese on these tacos. We think that the flavors that we have here are going to be just perfect. We don't need anything else.
So very spicy fish and very spicy beans. Not so spicy rice, not so spicy slaw.
Yeah, the slaw is going to give us a nice crunch factor to go with the fish. It just makes for a beautiful taco.
It's raining out.
Yeah, it's unexpected, but this is Florida. One cloud comes over and dumps 3 inches of rain.
All right, so here you have a wonderful plate. Super easy to make, which is right up my alley.
Indeed.
Blackened tilapia with broccoli slaw. Or black beans, excuse me. Black beans with peppers and onions over yellow rice.
30 minutes, dinner's done, and everybody's happy.
We're going to do this on every Wednesday at about 6:30-ish.
Yep.
And you can see our videos on the Kiss Life. Thank you all very much.
Indeed, as always, don't forget to like us, subscribe if you like what you see, and leave us comments. We always like to know what you think. And again,
Keep it simple, sweetheart.